Good morning, my friends. Alright, so I kind of wanted to come on here to focus a little bit on the political side, just a little bit more. And more just tell you, I understand what you're going through, I understand your frustration, and I understand your need to want to do something. But right now, we are in a time of pause. You are being forced to pause. You are being forced to wait because nothing's really going to be happening right now. I think we have till January, February maybe, to where you should be making action. Right now is a time of preparation, of planning, of working together, communicating, building up on the foundations that you should have already been building on now, and seeking out communication with new people and stuff like that. You know, I just see you all getting wrapped up in your frustrations, your fear, your anger, and it's totally valid. I mean, come on. After the election, I've been processing a lot, mostly because the collective, you guys are going through a dark night right now. You're all collectively going through a dark night of the soul because you genuinely believed that you were going to make a change. You genuinely believed that your efforts were going to do something, but you were kind of blinded by your own selfish desires, I guess, or I don't know how to put it, but your behavior and actions were not aligned with the things that you said that you wanted. Regardless, there's multiple ways in which this is true, not only politically, but in your interconnected relationships, the way that you treat other people, like especially liberals. This election has revealed your true colors and made you really show how hateful you actually are, something that I was completely aware of before the election, but that you just solidified it for the rest of the collective, just how hateful and self-centered and selfish you actually are. Your actions and behaviors weren't aligned with the future that you actually wanted to see. So of course the things that you wanted to happen didn't happen, so now you're all sad and disappointed and upset because things didn't work out in the way you wanted it to, and you're lashing out at the people that are kind of safe to lash out at, which are the leftists, the people who don't want to fight with you, the people who want to see collective change, the people who want to work with you. You're lashing out at the people that you deem safe, or the marginalized communities, because those are the safe people to lash out at, as opposed to the people who are actually controlling your life, as opposed to the people who actually made this person win in the election. Like, you're misdirecting your anger and lashing out at the wrong people and fighting with each other and bickering with each other. And even the people who are not lashing out, you are still taking your frustrations out on the wrong people. But your focus and your priorities are misaligned with the future that you say you want to see. You're focusing on the things that make you feel frustrated as opposed to the things that make you feel satisfied. And I know to some of you that makes it sound like, oh my gosh, you're telling us to ignore it. But informing yourself, keeping yourself knowledgeable on what's going on in the world, and making it your main priority is completely different. Like, you guys are only focusing on the doom and gloom and all those aspects of it, as opposed to what you individually can do now, because things are not hopeless. You have the ability to do what you want to do. All you have to do is do it. The only thing that makes something impossible is I can't. And your excuses and reasons as to why you can't do blah 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 are just that, excuses. The only thing that makes something impossible is I can't, and it starts with your small collective actions. And no, you cannot stop the American government. You cannot stop any government, so stop trying to make that your priority. You know, like, we can end colonization just by focusing on our communities. And I'm not telling you that is your only solution, and I'm definitely not saying that is the only plan. But for right now, our communities are broken. The first thing that colonization ripped from us was our family dynamics, our third spaces, and the things that bring us closer together. So that should be our priority when it comes to any kind of revolutionary actions that we are doing. Because otherwise, what else, you know? What else? Oh, bicker and fight with each other over fascists who see us all as cattle. You know that. either way, they plan on culling their herd because there's too many of us and it's harder to control us. So I'm kind of not focusing on them anymore. I want to work with the people that want to work with me, and if that's you, good. So everything I say has a deeper meaning to it. So watch this video again if you're kind of misunderstanding me, or if you don't really get what I'm saying. Try watching it again, seeing it from a different perspective, and then you don't even have to give me your opinion. You don't even have to like this video. You don't even have to interact with it at all. I'm just really trying to change the perspective of people right now, because I'm just so tired of where the focus is and what you're fighting over, because at this point it's like, do you even want to see the change, or do you just want to have the control, you know? Alright, but other than that, I'll talk to you later. Bye.